and gentlemen, please remain standing and honor our nation as the class of 2018 award-winning senior choir members, arranged by Todd Wilkinson, sing our Star-Spangled Banner. Graduates, you may sit. Thank you. It is my privilege to introduce the Colfax High School Student Body President, Elizabeth Ann Lippold.
Greetings, class of 2018 and your families. I am Ellie Lippold, and it was my pleasure to be this year's ASB president. As we started our freshman year together in 2014, we were assigned the class color yellow. As many of you might agree, class colors play a very important role in our lives, whether we realize it or not. They have the ability to affect our emotions and moods in a way that few other things can. Looking back now, as our senior year comes to a close, I feel like yellow was the perfect color for the class of 2018. Yellow is a warm and happy color, which creates a sense of cheerfulness and playfulness. It is also associated with positivity, clarity, energy, optimism, intellect, honor, loyalty, and joy. Additionally, yellow inspires original thought and inquisitiveness. It is the color of new ideas, emphasizing the creative side of one's personality, representing the practical thinker, not the dreamer. Over the 4 years at Colfax, I have come to know so many of you, and I believe these to be characteristics present in each and every one of you. I have so many fond memories of being here at Colfax, and people told me that high school is what you make it, and we really did. Our journey began at freshman orientation as we looked around at each other, not really knowing that these next 4 years would be some of the best years of our lives. Over the next 4 years, we grew up and we also grew as a class. All of you poured your hearts into each and everything you were a part of, whether it was studying for a test, practicing for the big game, match, or meet, dress rehearsals, finishing your project proposals that we'll promise you will use later in life, welding that last piece of metal together, or putting that last nail into a project. We all came together as a class when it mattered most. We chanted at rallies, built floats in the pouring rain, showed off our awesome dance moves under the Friday night lights, slayed obstacle courses, and so much more. As our senior sunset came around, I know we were all shocked by how crazy fast everything went. But I feel confident that we are all ready to face the future that Colfax has so well prepared us for. I encourage you all to remember we are and always will be Colfax Falcons. Our mascot, the Falcon, is an emblem for success, victory, and rising above a situation. At its core, the Falcon represents visionary power, wisdom, and guardianship. As your high school journey comes to an end, begin your next adventure with the same enthusiasm for life and optimism. Falcons are all about focus. So make your passion a reality by pursuing it methodically and strategically as the falcon would pursue his hunt. Finally, yellow often stands for remembrance. So when you see the color yellow, remember all the amazing memories you have made in high school and to stay in touch with your fellow classmates because the relationships made these past years will last forever. Thank you for all making my time at Colfax so special and memorable.
Thank you, Lily. And now, the class of 2018 senior class president, Robbie Jones.
Friends, teachers, administrators, and family, welcome. We are Colfax, and we are graduating. I am honored to be representing the class of 2018 as their class president. And I would like to start by congratulating all of us for making it thus far, as well as thank all of you for making Colfax a great place to go to high school. I know that for me, attending Colfax has changed my life in ways I didn't really expect. Coming into my freshman year, I thought I would get in and get out without any scars. But after my freshman year, and after seeing how fun and exciting high school could be, thanks to the class of 2015, my sister's class, I realized that high school is all about taking risks, getting a few scars. So, with this new and outgoing attitude, me and my class took Colfax by storm. Just look at our sophomore year, where we were gutsy enough to call ourselves the class of gold. Even though we definitely did not live up to that title during Olympic week, we definitely made incredible memories. And although the other classes had their fun with our rather confident title, I believe that it showed our courage to stand out from the crowd, and of course, our sometimes over-the-top competitiveness. Even through defeat, we continued to be a spirited group coming into our junior year, where we attempted to create a fish tank on wheels for the homecoming parade. We built that entire float from the ground up in the worst conditions possible: rain, wind, terrible music. And although our float somewhat fell apart on the drive through town, we rallied together as a class and had the most fun possible. And even though I know many of the students in this class would call it our worst homecoming at Colfax because of the broken thumbs, car crashes, and ruined floats, I would say it was a defining moment for us as a class. Because it showed that even if we weren't winning, we could always make the best memories out of the worst moments. And as the clock hit 2:50 on the last day of our junior year, I think all of us were still looking forward to our senior year, where finally we would become the top dogs on campus. When the time finally came and we all gathered together for our senior sunrise and Mr. O'Keefe reminded us to stay golden and to make every moment last, I think we were finally ready for our senior year. We had big expectations coming into homecoming that year, where we planned on taking home our first victory. But the week didn't start out the way we wanted it to. Instead, we took an early defeat, and we dreamt too big trying to decorate our section for the opening rally. Our big dreams came crashing down, but that did not stop us from rallying back that week. With the points coming down to the wire, we had to win our performance at the game in order to win the week. And with the help from our great choreographers, Maddie Candler and Svea North, we came out and put on a spirited and exciting performance that won the night. With our first homecoming win under our belt, we continued to shine throughout that year and into Olympic week, where we dominated by winning the relayathon at the last moment, flew through the obstacle course with strong team effort, and slayed opponents in the muddiest LARP in Colfax history, making our last Olympic week the most epic yet. After Olympic week came to an end, we all began to realize our time at Colfax was really coming to a close. So when the time came for our girls to take on the juniors in Powder Puff, they knew that this was our last chance to put the juniors in their place. The girls really took advantage of the moment and took home our last victory at Colfax. When the game ended, we all gathered for our senior sunset, where Mr. O'Keefe once again reminded us to stay golden and showed us that we will always be able to see the sunset and remember our time at Colfax. And where Mr. Lundberg serenaded us with a beautiful rendition of Stand By Me that I think all of us will remember forever. And of course, where wonderful Mr. Hild shared one of his last moments at Colfax with us. Of course, none of this would have happened if we hadn't realized during our freshman year that sticking our necks out and making a few scars would create all of these great memories for us here at Colfax. And it's with that same risk-taking attitude that I hope me and all of my peers attack their life with. Whether it is a career path or collegiate path, after all, we're just getting started. Which is why I'm so excited to see what this class can accomplish over the next few years and see what roads we take to find our success. But more than that, I'm really happy to have developed into adults with all of the students you see here. And I'd like to finish by saying thank you to everyone in my class and everyone attending today for helping make the last 4 years of my life the best so far. Thank you. We are Colfax, and we are the class of 2018.
Thank you, Robbie. 4 years ago, I could keep these sunglasses on and look really cool, and you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm crying, but that was 4 years ago. So now I'm going with these. I'd like to start out by saying that class of 2018 look beautiful, but so do they. And I think they deserve a round of applause. Would you guys give them a standing ovation? On behalf of Colfax High School, I want to welcome all the parents, extended families, and the friends of the graduates who are in attendance today. I also want to introduce Placer Union High School District Assistant Superintendent Eric Varadkar, proud Colfax parent who bleeds green, and our board trustee Ron Oates, who has been on the school board for 25 years, as well as a proud parent of 6 children, 3 of whom I had the privilege of teaching. We are blessed with an excellent school board and a district office staff who support the education of your children with time and resources. Additionally, I can't tell you how fortunate I am to have such a supportive, talented, caring, passionate colleague who's also a very good friend, our assistant principal, Mrs. Chastity Raybuck Bonilla. I do not like saying this next line, but Mrs. Raybuck Bonilla will be graduating today with the class of 2018 as she has taken on another administrative position to be closer to her family. She will truly be missed by all, but she will be a Falcon forever. Finally, please help me welcome the greatest staff in the world, the Colfax High School staff. It is said that Colfax High School is like an expensive private school because this staff is able to connect with every student to ensure their success and make a difference in their lives. I would also like to thank especially those who have helped make this day happen, our groundskeepers and custodial staff who take sincere pride in making Colfax High School one of the most beautiful settings anywhere. This place is owned by our community, and our custodial staff and groundkeepers take care of it like it's their own home. Thanks also goes out to the Colfax office staff, our counselors and teachers, whose countless hours and sleepless nights created the support a few of these seniors needed in order to graduate. Not only will our seniors be graduating on this beautifully, I want to say winter morning, but 2 very special staff members will also be graduating into retirement. Please join me in paying tribute to Colfax High School's Intervention Coordinator, Sharon Varadkar, and Math and Science teacher, Wayne Hild. These 2 educators didn't just teach, but were vital personalities who helped our students mature, understand the world around them, and understand themselves. They both gave so much more than just useful facts, marketable skills, and an expanded vocabulary. They believed and tugged and pushed their students onto the next plateau in life. Mrs. Varadkar worked primarily with our students who faced challenges in the classroom, and with her love and her support, overcame obstacles to become successful students. Mr. Hild worked with students in the upper levels of math and science, teaching AP Stats, AP Calculus, and AP Physics. We cannot possibly replace their value to the school and the community, but because of their quality of achievement, we now have a standard of excellence in which to follow. I'd also like to recognize one special honoree at this year's commencement ceremony, Tyler Nickerson. Although Tyler is not here in body, he accompanies these graduates in spirit and will always share a bond with the class of 2018. I want to invite all the graduates to the all-night grad party here at school tonight at 9 p.m. until 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I did say 4 a.m. The grad night committee will still be selling tickets at the door for $50. The party ensures a safe and fun time for our grads. There will be no admittance after 10, and students must be dropped off and picked up by a parent. If you have not purchased your ticket yet, a parent must fill out an emergency contact form when they check in their student. On this Memorial Weekend, when we recognize the sacrifices made by our veterans, it's also fitting that we honor our seniors who have chosen to go and serve our nation, and I'd like them to stand and be recognized. Rylan Hyman. United States Army, ROTC, who is on a full ride scholarship to the University of Oregon. Kenneth Vernon. United States Army. Kyle Collins. United States Army. Taylor Power. United States Army Reserve. Daniel Frey. United States Air Force. Jared Luby. United States Air Force. Kalina Salverson. United States Air Force. Jared Brewer. United States Air Force. And Samantha Snell, who has been accepted to the prestigious United States Naval Academy on a full ride scholarship. The class of 2018 encompasses all that is great about this generation of students who will lead our nation in the years to come. They have served our community and our greater humanity with more commitment and zeal than potentially any other class before them. And as a confirmation of their achievements, I'd like to just list a few of their successes. 9 valedictorians identified by the White Stoles, 25 lifetime CSF members identified by the Gold Cords. CSF members are recognized for both their service to the community and scholarship, and Colfax has the most CSF lifetime members in the district. 40 biliteracy seals recognized by the Gold and Crimson Cords for Spanish and the Blue and Red and White Cords for French. Again, more than any school in the district. 2 merit commendation students. Would the following 2 students please stand and be recognized? Parker Francella and William Barakin. These 2 honorees are a part of just 5% of the 1.6 million students who took the PSAT assessment and were recognized as National Merit Scholars. Additionally, William Varakin is a National Merit finalist, one of less than 0.5% of the National Scholars recognized this year. Recipients of over $1.2 million in scholarship money. 96% of this senior class participated in an extracurricular activity from athletics, clubs, and the performing arts. And I do just a side note to that. That's what makes Colfax so special, is these students become owners of the school rather than just renters, and they get involved. Just over 90% of the senior class are going off to a university, college, or vocational technical program. 40% are going directly to a 4-year college, and 40% will be attending a community college. Some of those universities include UC Davis, Oregon State, Long Beach State, UC Santa Cruz, Boise State, UC Berkeley, San Diego State, Point Loma, Cal Poly, St. Mary's, UC Irvine, Portland State, Southern Oregon, Sac State, UC Santa Barbara, University of Utah, University of Nevada, Reno, Worcester, University of Oregon, University of Denver, UCLA, Sonoma State, Sarah Lawrence Dickinson University, San Francisco Academy of the Arts, Gonzaga, University of Washington, and my alma mater, the Harvard of the West, Chico State. These are just a few of the many places that our graduates will venture off to. I don't know why you're laughing. This senior class was also led in the efforts and honors awarded to Colfax this year. Some of those include the Colfax Leo Club, which was awarded the California Leo Club of the Year for community service for the third year in a row. This class was instrumental in launching the Leo's Club as founding members that began with 9 students and has grown to over 180 student members. Special recognition goes to the founding president, Emily Webb, for creating a service club that has engaged our Colfax youth to become positive agents of change within our community. The Colfax High School Engineering Art Team won the grand prize at the Kinetic Engineering Championships last year in Arcata, California, and 20 of our students are currently competing against university and community-based engineering teams. Colfax is the only high school team competing. The Colfax High School Chamber Choir, who has won National Gold Standard for 3 straight years now, as well as the Adjudicator Award and Best Choir at the Anaheim National Choir Competition. In athletics, this class was simply amazing and brought 3 PVL titles, 4 section titles, 7 section finalists, 4 state finalists, 2 state championships, and 14 of the 19 athletic teams made the playoffs. The boys baseball team, by the way, is competing on Monday at the section championship game in Lodi at 4 p.m. This class has 34 scholar athletes, more than any other school in the PVL, a league in which we compete as the smallest school, where 4 of those schools are twice our size. It was with this class in mind, combined with last year's senior class, that we decided to create the Peregrine Honor Society, because so many of them contributed beyond just academics and athletics, but served their school and community. To be a member of the Peregrine, you must have a 3.75 cumulative GPA, and you must distinguish yourself in service, support, respect, and celebration of the community and school. These select group of seniors were awarded this honor through the Faculty Council. 2 of these seniors embody the highest of the Colfax Peregrine Honor Society's values and were selected as Colfax's Male and Female of the Year. Would Parker Francella and Eric Smith stand and be recognized? Although we select just 2 to illustrate the best of what it means to be a Colfax Falcon: service, support, respect, celebration, every one of these students in this class have and will continue to represent those merits after they have left Colfax. 4 years ago, when this class walked into the gym on their first day as Colfax Falcons, I asked quietly to myself, what if? What if these students were the ones who would change the course of the school, the trajectory of the community, and be the inspiration for a renaissance? Even though 37 students in that class would choose to go to another high school, what if this class halted that trend of transfers and reversed it? What if these students could create links with our feeder schools, local businesses, and philanthropic organizations? What if this class could create a student cheer section that would rival any school in the region? What if these students could become the best selves academically, athletically, socially, and spiritually? And finally, what if these students left a legacy for all other subsequent classes to follow? We are here not only to acknowledge our own individual children's commencement, but also to bear witness to how many of those what ifs they have collectively answered. This class won the Placer County Community Service Award for the past 2 years. This class created the largest Leo Service Club in the state of California. This class was awarded almost twice the amount of scholarship aid of a typical graduating class. This class not only stopped the trend of transfer students, leaving the area, but this coming freshman class has 47 transfer students choosing to come to Colfax, 7 coming from Del Oro. And many more from the school that will not be mentioned. This class created a student section, the Nest, that is the envy of schools all over the region, and more importantly, placed a value on rooting for your school and not against your opponent. We haven't encountered another school, student section, that can rise to that level of integrity. And finally, this class has given of themselves to the betterment of others. Countless times we witness them support, serve, respect, and celebrate one another. Despite what the pundits say about this generation, I have an undying optimism that this group of students will lead us in thoughtful and selfless ways. If any of you have watched Valerie Cower's moving speech that has since gone viral, she laments about this dark era we're living in, a time that often seems hopeless and confusing with the mass killings, school shootings, political polarization, environmental degradation, and racial unrest. However, when she addressed the church congregation on New Year's Eve, Valerie asked, "What if? What if this is not the darkness of the tomb, but the darkness of the womb? What if this class helps to create the greatest transition in our nation's history? What if this class facilitates the change that solves our most challenging problems, helps break down the walls that segregate us, the rhetoric that divides us, and the violence that destroys us? What if each one of you makes a difference in the people that surround you and collectively makes a difference in the course of our nation and of our world?" You have answered that what if here at Colfax and in our community, and I know in my heart that you will continue to answer the what ifs that encounter you for the rest of your lives. Today, go out and thank those around you, your parents, your family, your friends, for their guidance and support. And tomorrow, go out and change the world. And always remember, you are, I am, we are Colfax. It is now with great honor that I introduce the valedictorians of the class of 2018. Would you please stand and be recognized? Carolyn Grace Kramer. Beth Michelle Goodrich. Sean Alexander Harris. Elizabeth Cora Moses. Garen Michael O'Keefe. Samantha Marie Sinnell. Anthony Sebastian Toro. William McNally Varakian. And Tarek Michael Walker. Two have chosen to speak, Tarek Walker and Carly Kramer, both who have received the highest GPA 4.31 of our distinguished valedictorian list, will now present their commencement speech for the class of 2018.
Good? Wrong? All right. Well, we're here. In many ways, that simple statement, "we're here," is rather extraordinary, as it represents the results of 4 years of hard work and dedication. In fact, I can't be the only one for which the idea of "this is actually happening" has yet to fully sink in. However, I can't be the only one who's quite excited about this day and what it represents. I can remember, and I'm sure that many of you also remember, being told that these 4 years go by very quickly. Of course, I didn't believe this claim. There's nothing fast about 4 years, I can remember saying to myself and anyone else who was unfortunate enough to have to be stuck listening to me. After all, 4 years is a long time, and past me was certain that it would drag on. Fast forward 4 years, and the present me who stands before you is rather jaded at being proven wrong. Those years really did seem to go by quickly. And now everyone here today is preparing to embark on the next step of their life's journey. Today we are not just graduating high school. That would be too easy. No, we are graduating from childhood and beginning to take our first tentative steps into the wider adult world. Yes, we're receiving our diplomas and being recognized and whatnot, which is important. However, it's more symbolic than that. Today marks for us an important beginning. The shackles of adolescence have been broken and we are free to start making our own ways into the world, whether that be by going to college, entering the trades, or serving our country. Each one of us has before us a new and untrodden path that is yearning for us to conquer it, and this we must do. Our futures are in our hands, and it is important that we make the most of them. That is not to say that we are completely alone in this journey, as we will need help during this time of transition, but certainly we are more independent than we were even as little as a year ago. I know for a fact that while this transition is not easy, we will all overcome the challenges that it presents. This class will go on to do great things, and I should count myself lucky to have the personal contact information of so many future doctors, lawyers, mechanics, diplomats, scientists, senators, etc. Don't be surprised if I call you sometime in the future. I might need your help. I am so incredibly proud to be part of the class of 2018, the so-called Class of Gold, which is a title that I have come to realize not only represents the greatness of our class, but the brightness and richness of our collective futures. I would now like to take a little bit of time in order to give some thanks on behalf of our class. I would like to thank the staff of Colfax High School for everything that they have done to temper and mold us into the successful young people that you see today. I know it's your job and everything, but we really do appreciate it. I would also like to thank everyone's parents for putting up with our antics and being there for us through the thick and thin. I don't know how you do it. Finally, I would like to personally thank the class of 2018 for making these last 4 years some of the best in my life. You have made coming to the school an absolute joy, and truly the class of 2018 deserves to go down in the annals of history as one of the best classes here at Colfax High School. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carly Kramer, and I am so incredibly honored and grateful to stand before you today as a representative of the talented, hilarious, and above all else, kind-hearted individuals who make up the class of 2018. I didn't want to go to Colfax. I yearned for the anonymity of a larger high school, for a fresh beginning, for the opportunity to distance myself from embarrassing memories, of which I have plenty. But my parents were adamant that I would be attending Colfax High School, and so 14-year-old Carly meekly stepped off of the perpetually sweat-stained school bus and began her first day of freshman year, certain that she was about to embark into 4 years of parent-mandated torture. But after having the opportunity to learn and celebrate and share and collaborate and most importantly grow in the incredible community that is Colfax, I have to say something that causes me deep pain. Mom, Dad, you were right. But after having I truly do not believe that any of our other local high schools, and yes, Hillman and Bruins, I am calling you out, even come close to Colfax. We are a school of athletic excellence, achieving 3 section championships and 1 state title this year alone. We are a school of academic prowess, awarding $1,880,270 in scholarship money to this year's graduating class. We are a school of community involvement and dedication, of helping hands, of always knowing that you have 600 shoulders to lean on. We are a school of singers and scholars, of actors and athletes, of dancers and designers. But there is something else, some feeling that I can't quite describe. There is no one word that adequately sums it up, but what I can say is this. Colfax is a place where it is okay to fail. You can take it from me, I fail a lot. Colfax is a place where taking a risk is never frowned upon, but rather seen as a testament of good character. It is a place where you need not hesitate before diving off the cliff of certainty into the freezing waters of chance, for you can be confident that if you fail, you will be welcomed back with open arms and admired for your efforts. It is a place where you can take that daunting math class, knowing that if you are ever in need of help, Mr. Heil will quite literally drop everything to make sure that you understand. Or that if you have always wanted to try art but possess absolutely zero inherent talent, that Mrs. Baruso will never look down upon your work. Even when you've been staring at your paper for 20 minutes, wondering why what was supposed to be a drawing of scissors somehow resembles a rock that's been run over by a bus. And yes, I am speaking from personal experience. It is a place of trial and error, of wins and losses, of good times and bad. It is standing up at that podium or taking your place on the starting line feeling as if your heart might beat out of your chest, but possessing some inherent comfort and knowing that everything will turn out to be just fine. Colfax High School is a place where mistakes are not only expected, but celebrated, where you need not hesitate in fear of ridicule, where no matter how lost you find yourself along the labyrinths of adolescence, you will always be able to find your way back home. We now know that it is always better to attempt greatness and risk failure rather than accepting the mediocrity of a life free of chance, that no matter how brutal the rejection, there's a certain peace in knowing that you tried all that you could, that a life well lived is one of audacity and vibrance and occasionally one of regrettable decisions. I have faith that these lessons will manifest themselves in the lives of each and every one of my peers, for we have all had the incredible privilege of maturing in the beautiful community that is Colfax High School. Within these walls, our minds are enigmatic and our souls are unapologetic. We are a rising wave of a generation, ready to demolish tired traditions and archaic authorities with the grace and power of nature itself. We have spent 4 years preparing for the rest of our lives, and we are now ready to embark on our next journey with apprehension, with hope, with knowledge and kindness and strength of spirit. So as you move on to college or trade school or to your career of choice, always keep the lessons that you've learned here within your heart. Apply for that competitive internship or audition for that exclusive a cappella group or decide that you are going to run a marathon and stop at nothing until you achieve your goal. Dance until your legs ache and smile until your cheeks are sore. Be loud and vivacious and unstoppable. Heads up, wings out, Falcons. Let's fly. Thank you.
I would like to present to Mr. Ron Oates and Mr. Eric Verraken, Placer Union High School District Trustee and Assistant Superintendent, the Colfax High School Class of 2018. I certify to both of you and accept from you that members of this class have met the graduation requirements of the Placer Union High School District and the state of California. Presenting today's diplomas are Counselor Rachel Stevenson and Teacher Wayne Hild. If I could be so bold in requesting a favor from the audience, there is no possible way that I can stop you, not even my wife, from cheering for you for your graduate when their name is called. But if you can kind of keep it brief so that you can hear their bio, and then more importantly, hear the next student's name, we would really appreciate it. Thank you. And let's get started, graduates.
Elizabeth Ann Lippold will be attending Sonoma State University studying business with a concentration in wine business strategies. Ellie would like to thank her fellow Falcons for making high school 4 unforgettable and amazing years.
Robert Anthony Jones. Robbie is headed to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, where he will study manufacturing engineering. He would like to thank his mom, dad, and sister for all the support they have provided through the years.
Carolyn Grace Kramer will be studying political science and Spanish at UC Berkeley in order to become an environmental or civil rights attorney. She would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for making her high school experience the best it could be.
Beth Michelle Goodrich. Beth will be attending Oregon State's Honors College. She plans to study kinesiology and eventually earn her doctorate in physical therapy. She would like to thank her parents and sister for their support.
Sean Alexander Harris would like to thank all his friends, teachers, coaches, and family for supporting him in his high school classes, sports, and various clubs. A special shout out to Initials for providing competition in every sport.
Elizabeth Cora Moses. Elizabeth is looking forward to attending CSU Long Beach, where she will become a nurse practitioner. She would like to thank her friends, family, coaches, and the entirety of the Colfax staff for making her high school experience so memorable.
Garen Michael O'Keefe thanks his family for supporting him throughout high school. His fondest memories were playing sports with his close friends and fishing with Trevor. Garen will be going to UC Davis to study mechanical engineering and play football.
Samantha Marie Sinnell. Sam will soon leave for the Naval Academy Prep School in Newport, Rhode Island. Then she will go to the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. She will graduate as a commissioned officer with a degree in the engineering field. She would like to thank her family for being more than she could ask for.
Anthony Sebastian Toro will attend Sierra College and eventually transfer to Cal Poly SLO to earn a degree in mechatronics engineering.
William McNally Verakin. Will be pursuing his dreams at UC Berkeley with the hope of earning a bachelor's degree in business administration from the Haas School of Business. He would like to thank all of his teachers for helping him reach his academic goals.
Tarek Michael Walker will continue his passion for learning at UC Davis, studying either history or political science. He would like to thank his friends and family for always supporting him and helping him achieve his goals.
Mason Jeffrey Aarons. Mason wishes to thank his parents, aunt, uncle, and teachers for supporting him these past 4 years. He plans to play football and attend school at American River College.
Jeremy Taylor Allen plans to study at Portland Community College and then transfer to the University of Oregon. He hopes to work in sports business for a corporation or league. Although he knows it's not enough, he would like to thank his parents for all their unconditional support.
Justin Michael Ambrose. Justin wishes to thank his parents for pushing him to succeed in school. He plans to attend a trade school to become an electrician.
Kayala Kikai Arscott. When he stepped foot on this campus, he was young, foolish, and his outlook on life was foggy. The entirety of high school has shaped Kiala into the man he is today. From the people he met to the classes he took, thank you to all who have stood with him.
Gage William Ashlock. Gage will attend Sierra College, then plans on transferring to a 4-year university where he will continue his studies. He has enjoyed hanging out with his friends and getting a little sendy on his bike.
Julianne Elizabeth Bain plans to pursue a career in elementary education and will attend Point Loma Nazarene University. She wants to thank her parents and sister for their love and support and her soccer coaches for always providing advice and motivation.
Justin Henry Bayaki. Justin will be studying at the University of Nevada, Reno, majoring in English, then going on to law school, following in his father's footsteps. He would like to thank his parents, teachers, and most of all his dogs, Rio and Sophie.
Annalise Nicole Ballou would like to thank her brother and parents for giving her endless support, as well as her friends for making high school memorable. She plans to attend Oregon State University, where she will pursue her dreams of becoming an orthodontist.
Carson David Banish. Carson plans to work full-time for a year before he continues his education. Carson would like to thank his mom, dad, and especially his aunt for helping him through his school year.
Bryce Matthew Bauer plans to further his education at Sierra College and earn a degree in auto technology while working full-time. Bryce would like to thank his parents, sister, grandparents, and his girlfriend.
Alyssa Jeanette Beebe will major in athletic training and go on to earn her doctorate in physical therapy at Point Loma Nazarene University. She would like to thank her parents, sister, and her best friend for all their love and support.
Will Grayson Bessler plans to attend San Jose State and wants to thank his family, especially his parents and sister, for their constant support.
John Michael Butel. John would like to thank Mr. Robinson for sparking his interest in geography. John hopes to pursue a career in the culinary arts. He wants to thank his parents and his grandma for igniting his passion for cooking.
Kendall Grace Borcherding plans to attend the University of Nevada, Reno, where she will major in speech pathology and eventually earn her master's. She is excited for the journey ahead and is grateful to all that have helped her get to this point.
Jared John Brewer. Jared has enlisted in the United States Air Force. He would like to thank his friends for making his 4 years at Colfax the best and his family for their support.
Matthew Burton Broussard will follow in the footsteps of his grandfathers by working in law enforcement. Matthew wants to thank his family, friends, and the Colfax High School staff for all of the support and help they have provided him.
David Mark Butner. David plans on attending Sierra College to attain his degree in networking and security. He would like to thank his parents for encouraging him in all his classes and allowing him the ability to study what he's truly passionate about.
Carson August Lee Buell will be studying business at Point Loma Nazarene University in San Diego. He would like to thank his teachers, his brother, his parents, and most of all, God, for giving him the motivation to succeed.
Madison Haley Candler. Maddie plans to attend Sierra College studying to become a physical therapist or a teacher. Maddie is proud of her years as a dance instructor and her year as a peer mentor. She would like to thank her mom and dad for always supporting her and her little sister for always being by her side.
Daniel Edward Chester will attend Sierra College studying welding technology. He plans to own a welding business in the local area. Daniel would like to thank his teachers for pushing him to succeed in high school and his parents for always being supportive.
Kyle Scott Collins. Kyle has enlisted in the United States Army, where he will be a military police officer. Kyle would like to thank his father for pushing him to strive for more in his life and believing in him like nobody else.
Austin James Conway plans on attending the University of Nevada, Reno, studying microbiology and immunology. He will miss participating on the Alpine ski team and all the amazing people here at Colfax.
Junior Ray Crane. Junior would like to thank his dad, Robert, for guiding him in life, and Mr. Kovich for pushing him to do better in school. He plans on working full-time until he decides what to pursue as a career.
Andrew William Cross. His fondest memory was made his junior year of homecoming. His good friend ran into a fence at full sprint. Don't worry, he's fine and laughs about it today.
Samuel Edward Cunningham. Sam would like to thank his parents and grandparents for supporting him no matter what. His teachers and close friends for always believing in him and giving him a wonderful foundation.
Caitlin Alexandria Davidson is so happy she's graduating with the help of Mrs. Ashton, who supported her. Thank you to Kylie, Kelly, and Michaela for being her good friends these last 4 years, and to her family for putting up with her.
Megan Nicole De La Osa. Megan will study to become a special effects makeup artist at a trade school in Hollywood. Her passion in school was music. She would like to thank Mr. Wilkinson and her parents for always being there for her. She is eager to see what life holds.
Kayla Morgan DeMello will be attending Sierra College and transferring to a dental hygiene school. She wants to thank her parents, sisters, and boyfriend for always supporting her. And to her dog, Dolly, this one's for you, girl.
Trent David Detmer. Trent will be attending Sierra College. He is going to miss everyone at Colfax, but promises to visit from time to time. His favorite memories are being with his friends in multimedia. He would like to thank his parents for supporting him.
Haley Ann Downey will be attending Oregon State University, where she will participate in the Exploratory Studies program. She would like to thank her amazing teachers, classmates, and her loving family for their never-ending support and inspiration.
Caitlin Renee Dewar. Caitlin will join 3 other peers at Point Loma Nazarene University, majoring in psychology and minoring in Spanish. She plans to be a high school guidance counselor. She would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for all their support.
Michael David Early has enjoyed participating in the drama department all 4 years. His favorite show was our recent production of The 12th Night. Michael would like to thank his grandma for encouraging and helping him conquer high school.
Victor Ganella Edwards. Vic plans to major in materials engineering at Boise State. He played football for the first time ever this year and played varsity basketball. He would like to thank his parents and his grandparents for the support and inspiration throughout his high school career.
Elsa Elizabeth Eschen wishes to thank her family for their support and help throughout the years. She looks forward to attending Sierra College for her associate's degree and continuing her education and career in dental assisting.
Garen Armstrong Fields. Garen plans on working for a year before he continues his education. He would like to pursue a career in biology or ecology. Garen would like to thank his parents and family for being as understanding as they have been.
Zachary Allen Forsyth plans on working while he learns the trade as an electrician. He would like to thank Mr. Pelfanio, Mrs. Verakin, and all his friends and family that have helped him get through high school.
Corey Mervyn Fortier. Live, learn, and love. Live the life that brings you inspiration. Learn what it takes to further yourself and others. And love those who will share the sentiment. Don't follow simplicity and stereotypes. You are no one but who you choose to be.
Parker Jane Francella is especially thankful for the relationships built at Colfax, along with the lasting memories she will take with her to the University of Denver. Her ultimate goal is to have as much fun in life as her parents have had in theirs.
Daniel Jarrett Fry. Daniel would like to thank his family and friends for all of the support and motivation they have given him. Daniel has enlisted in the United States Air Force and will pursue an engineering degree. His fondest memory was football and mind camp with his brothers.
Joseph Stephen Guerra Fellow plans on attending Sierra College and majoring in kinesiology to become a physical therapist. Joey would like to thank his mom for being the best ever and his father for being a great role model.
Aiden Richard Gilfillan. Aiden will be attending the University of California, Santa Barbara with an undeclared major. His best memory of high school was beating Placer twice in soccer. He would like to thank his friends and family for making high school great.
Kaylee Dawn Goot will be pursuing her dream of graduating college, making some money, and traveling the world. She wants to thank her mom, dad, and crazy grandma for raising her and teaching her everything she needs to know how to succeed.
Kara Amy Johnson Hallinger. Carol will be attending Seattle University, majoring in drama. She would like to thank Mr. Wilkinson for teaching her to work hard and enhancing her love of music and performance. She would also like to thank her family for always being there.
Angela Noel Hamilton. Plans to become a registered nurse. Her greatest accomplishment was earning her certificate as a certified medical assistant. She would like to thank her parents and family for believing in her and giving her the freedom to make her own choices.
Maxwell Stewart Harding. Max plans to attend Sierra College and then transfer to UC Santa Cruz to major in marine biology. Max would like to thank his friends and family for the support they've given him, and his favorite memory at Colfax is Jedrick.
Jace William Hasper. Wants to thank his parents. His fondest memory was Jedrick, and his greatest accomplishment was completing his Eagle Scout project, which was to design, build, and installation of signs for the Auburn Spay and Neuter Clinic.
Matthew Charles Hayes. Matt will be attending the University of Nevada, Reno, studying wildlife biology. Matt would like to thank his family for always being supportive of him, his friends for always being sincere, and his teachers for their support and enthusiasm.
Ryland Christopher Hyman. Was an all-PBL quarterback while maintaining a 4.29 GPA. He will be attending the University of Oregon on scholarship through the ROTC program. His career plan is to become an officer in the United States Army.
Jessica Lee J. Jessica plans on attending community college and then transferring to UC Davis to earn her medical degree. She would like to give a special thanks to her best friends for always being there for her and her family for supporting her throughout her journey.
Tyler Matthew Jeffries. Will be attending Sierra College and plans to pursue a degree in psychology. He would like to thank his parents for always supporting him and his younger brother for always teaching him to be a good role model.
Elijah Alexander Key. Elijah looks to the future and is excited to graduate and go to college. He has loved his time at Colfax and wishes he had more of it. He would like to thank his parents for guiding him through high school and for making him the man he is today.
Brendan J. Killinger. Loved the 2-3 miles adventures with his friends in track when the coach was not at practice. Brendan wants to thank his aunt, uncle, and all his coaches for all of the support they have given him.
Blake David Allen Kipp. Blake plans to attend Sierra College for 2 years and then transfer to a university where he will study business and economics. Blake would like to move to Seattle and start his own company.
Max Thomas Lippold. Hopes to graduate the University of Nevada, Reno with a degree in mechanical engineer and a minor in electrical engineering. Plans to start a small CNC manufacturing shop that manufactures custom parts for racing teams, high-end car companies, and aerospace companies.
Aubrey Ray Littlefield. Aubrey will be attending the UC Irvine Honors College studying chemistry. Aubrey would like to thank her teachers, friends, boyfriend, and family for always supporting her, and especially her dad and aunt.
Jared Anthony Luby. Has enlisted in the United States Air Force and will further his education with a career in business. He would like to thank his sisters for their endless support and his mom for being the strongest person he knows.
Caitlin Mary Maxine Loskotov. Caitlin will be attending Sierra College and work towards becoming a teacher. She would like to thank her parents for their constant love and support, and her sister for being her role model and best friend.
Jacqueline Christine Lucas Kelly. Will pursue a career in biochemistry at the University of Nevada, Reno. She wants to thank the faculty for their support and her parents for pushing her and always believing in her.
Anthony James Lundberg. Anthony will attend San Diego State and study kinesiology. He would like to thank his mom and dad and sister Noops, his grandparents, and the rest of his family for being his biggest supporters.
Emma Ruth Viola Madsen Woolston is thankful to all who helped her reach this day, specifically Mr. Pelfanio, who guided her through it all, Mrs. Schopfer and Mrs. Jaquez, who taught her to appreciate life's lessons, Mrs. Baruso and Mr. Vrooman, who introduced her to what has become her passion and future.
Alexander Nicholas Manos. The years at Colfax have gone by quickly, and the impact the teachers have had will stick with all of us. Mrs. Schofer and her values of critical thinking. Mr. Hild, teacher of the old ways, calculus. And Mr. Schwartz, the master of engineering who helped develop our problem-solving skills. I say thank you.
Eric John Marsh has taken auto classes through CTE Works and has recently become CTE certified. He plans to use the skills he has learned to pursue a career in the automotive industry. He would like to thank Al for teaching him, and he would like to wish his mom a happy birthday.
Callan Baika Martel. Callan would like to thank all of his lifelong friends for the memories, the CHS community for supporting him academically and athletically, and his parents for the unconditional love they have given him and for pushing him to always do his best.
Alec Isaac Maynard will be attending Sierra College. His favorite memories from Colfax were creating videos that have impacted people's lives. He would like to thank his parents for continuously supporting him throughout his high school journey.
Caleb Tyler McAllister. Caleb will venture off to pursue a career in real estate. His greatest accomplishment was beating Placer twice this year, and his fondest memory was the play Argonautica his sophomore year. He would like to thank his mother, his brother, and the Garcia family for taking him in.
Mason Matthew McBride will attend Sierra College studying mechatronics this fall and would like to thank his friends and family for always inspiring and motivating him.
Callie Marie Kate McClenahan. Callie is traveling to Dickerson State University in North Dakota to play basketball. She is forever grateful for everything her family and friends have helped her accomplish these past 4 years and will cherish their time together.
Sienna Kathleen McCord will journey to Chico State. She plans on earning a degree in communication studies, graphic design, and business. She earned Alpha Omega all 4 years and was PVL All-League for Varsity Girls Golf 3 years in a row. She would like to thank her parents and sister for all of their support.
Jessica Lynn McCrary. Jessica plans to attend Sierra College, studying to become a nurse while working as a medical assistant. She wants to thank her family and friends for their love and support.
Mackenzie Lee McDade. With her eyes on a doctorate in psychology, Mackenzie will be attending Sierra College, starting on her general education and working towards transferring to UC Davis to earn her degree.
Logan Jack McLaughlin. Logan would like to thank his brother and parents for their endless support. He is headed to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University this fall to pursue a career as a commercial pilot.
Seth Thomas McLaughlin will be attending Sierra College with the plans of furthering education himself in fire technology. Seth would also like to thank his parents for always supporting him and giving him guidance throughout his life.
Timothy Albert Miller. Tim is headed to the University of Nevada, Reno, pursuing a master's in electrical engineering. Tim wants to thank his family, friends, and teachers for their support.
Kylie Ann Malloy will be attending and playing softball at Sierra College, majoring in criminal justice. She would like to thank her family and friends for always being there for her, and a special thanks to her sister.
Caitlin Ann Moore. Caitlin will be studying early childhood development at San Diego State University. She would like to thank her family for always supporting her and her friends for being there through everything.
Kylie Tian Moore. Plans on attending college where she will study sociology and also plans to travel to different countries. She would like to thank the family and friends that helped her along this journey, and most importantly, her mom.
Aubrey Ann Nave. Aubrey is thankful for all the love, support, and guidance from her loved ones. She will be attending the University of Nevada, Reno, majoring in speech pathology and audiology, with minoring in art. Aubrey wishes all of her classmates well and fulfilling their dreams.
Ronald Dennis Nielsen. Plans to continue his education at Sierra College with hopes to become a certified life flight paramedic. He thoroughly enjoyed high school and made many lifelong friends. He is grateful for all that pushed him and made him who he is today.
Jordan Davis Nielsen. Jordan will journey to Sonoma State with plans to pursue a degree in computer science. He would like to thank his sisters and his cousin for encouraging him to follow his dreams.
Ethan Adrian Nister. Would like to thank Mr. Marston for making each and every day fun and unique. His 4 years of high school were ones he will always remember. Ethan's fondest moment was DJing at the senior prom.
Svea Marie North. Svea would like to thank her family and friends for their endless support and love throughout high school. She'd especially like to thank her parents for their nonstop motivation and her brother for being her biggest support and best friend.
Alexander Bennett Olson. Wishes to thank his mom and dad for always helping him and preparing him for life's twists and turns. He would also like to thank Mr. Pelfanio for helping him with classes through the years.
Gentry Scott Owens. Gentry will be attending Sierra College to study fire science and will attend the Fire Academy. His greatest accomplishment was being on the Colfax Boys Alpine Ski State Championship team. His best experience was taking the CTE Works Fire Science class, which led him to pursue a degree in fire science.
Sarah Lynn Pafford. Would like to thank her best friend Haley and her dog for always being there for her.
Sabrina Renee Perez. Sabrina is happy to have made it to graduation. She would like to thank her family and friends for their love and support through her life's journey.
Celia Claire Piper. Wishes to earn her PhD in music education and become a music teacher. She would like to thank her family and friends for being there for her, and Mr. Wilkinson for teaching her much more than just music.
Justin Lee Pizarro. Justin would like to thank his parents for all the time and effort they have spent throughout the years to help him get where he is today.
Alejandro Jedrick Cuevas Renebo. Thanks all of his close friends and family for helping him through high school. He plans to study in finance and in the future would like to study abroad in Spain or South America.
Taylor Nicole Power. Taylor will continue her passion for learning at UC Davis while simultaneously working through the Army Reserve's ROTC program. After graduating with a degree in computer science, Taylor will pursue a career with the FBI. She would like to thank the friends and family who have supported her all these years.
Miranda Lee Prince was an early grad from Colfax this year. She began Sierra College last term and is working as much as she can. She would like to thank her mom and dad and all her friends who have been there for her.
Carson James Ramsey. Carson will be serving in the United States Air Force Reserve for the next 6 years while attending Sierra College.
Dakota James Redfern wishes to thank his family, friends, and the CHF staff for the endless support. His fondest memories in high school were the times he spent leading the student section. Dakota will be attending UC Davis studying biomedical engineering.
Adam Christopher Reed. Adam would like to thank his friends, family, and teachers for being positive influences and helping him achieve his goals. He hopes to design suspension systems for a car manufacturer. He will be attending Sierra College studying mechanical engineering and business.
Angelina Josiah Renfrey would like to thank the Colfax family for taking her in and helping her finish her senior year strong. She would also like to thank all of the family, friends, and teachers who helped her immensely in every little part of her high school journey. Buffaloes forever.
Rial Dondi Ray. Rial graduated early and will attend Sierra College. She plans to become an entrepreneur and a part-time animal rescuer. After college, Rial plans to own her own business and travel. She would like to thank her family.
Jessica Lee Reynolds will be attending community college and hopes to become a business owner. Her fondest memory at Colfax was participating in CTV, being a part of the action and growing more confident in her speaking and writing skills. She is thankful for all the support from staff and especially her family.
Kendall Irene Rice. Kendall will venture off to the University of Nevada, Reno before going to law school to be a constitutional lawyer. She would like to thank her parents for giving her many opportunities and her grandma in heaven who gave her the principles she lives by today.
Hunter Austin Jean Riggs will focus on his studies at American River College. Hunter would like to thank his friends and girlfriend for making high school amazing. He would also like to give a special thanks to his dad, mom, and sister for being huge influences in his life.
Christian James Riley. Christian plans on attending Essex University in England. He would like to thank his family and friends for all their support and looks forward to all the new adventures to be had here in Colfax and afar.
Richard Alonzo Rabinowitz will be playing baseball and studying at Sierra College. He's very thankful for his family, friends, and the teachers that helped him get through life. Richie is very proud of his accomplishments over the last 4 years, including having 2 years of perfect attendance.
Erin Olivia Robinson. Erin will always remember the wonderful opportunities she enjoyed through her participation in the arts programs at Colfax. Erin will be attending Southern Oregon University's Honors College. She would like to thank her teachers and her extended family for all their support and her efforts.
Travis Wayne Rudolph would like to thank his parents for their support and not giving up on him. He will be studying and hopefully playing baseball at Sierra College while working to learn the trade of an electrician.
Evan Keeley Salvador. Evan would not be here if it had not been for all the people pushing him to move forward. From his loving parents to his amazing but sometimes annoying brother, and even his friends, he says, "Good game, all."
Kalina Ann Salveson future plans include serving in the United States Air Force in aerospace medical services. While serving, she plans to continue her education in the medical field. She'd like to thank her family and friends for their support over the years.
Ethan John Sanders. Ethan will attend Sierra College for 2 years. From there, he will go into the medical field to become an ultrasound technician. He would like to thank his dad for working so hard to support their family and his mom for taking care of them.
Nathan Joseph Sawi. Plans to attend community college and then transfer to a 4-year to finish out and get his bachelor's degree. One of his greatest accomplishments was getting all-league in basketball.
Jillian Hope Scarborough. Jillian will be attending Sierra College, studying to become a veterinarian. Her accomplishments while in high school were meeting her best friends and earning good grades. She would like to thank her family for always being there for her and her teachers for helping her along the way.
Trevor Carl Searcy will journey to San Diego State University studying business administration. He would like to thank his parents for supporting him and pushing him to be his best.
Elise Renee Sibley. Elise would like to thank her family and friends for always looking out for her. Most importantly, she'd like to thank her loving parents and brother for their never-ending support and the unforgettable moments they have shared.
Anna Sophie Schmidt will go back to Norway after graduation to finish her last year of high school. Then she will attend college in either Norway or Sweden. She would like to thank all her new American friends for making this exchange year so great.
Eric Wayne Smith. Eric wants to thank his friends and family for 18 years of unwavering positive support. He would also like to thank his Colfax family for giving him endless opportunities that he doesn't think he could have found anywhere else.
Zoe Josette Smith. The time spent at Colfax High has been an exciting roller coaster. Zoe would like to thank each and every teacher for their support in helping her to build her educational foundation. She can't wait for what the future holds as she pursues a degree in illustration.
Haley Rochelle Nelson. Haley will study at Sierra College to earn a degree in health science, where she plans on becoming an ultrasound technician. Her biggest influence at Colfax High School was Mrs. Stevenson, who always pushed her to do better. She would like to thank all of her friends and family for supporting her goals.
Gage Craig Spencer will be attending Sierra College studying to earn a degree in criminal justice. He hopes to follow in his father's and brother's footsteps and become a police officer. Gage would like to thank his mom, dad, and brothers for inspiring him.
Haley Renee Stapleton. Haley will journey off to California State University, Fullerton. Her greatest accomplishment in high school was being varsity captain of cheer and stunt. She would like to thank her mom, dad, sister, friends, and family.
Ryan Michael Sudgeon wishes to thank his parents, close family, and friends for their support and always pushing him to work hard and to earn his way. Ryan will be attending Butte Fire Academy to pursue his career as a firefighter.
Rogan Martin Swan. Rogan would like to thank his parents, family, and friends for the endless support. Rogan will be attending Sierra College and then will transfer to Sac State University to earn his business degree.
Hunter David Swanson plans on attending Sierra College and pursuing a career in real estate. His fondest memories were being involved in drama and playing on the soccer team. Hunter would like to thank his family and friends for always supporting him.
Andrew Sebastian Tejeda. Andrew enjoyed playing football, making lots of friends, and bleeding green and white as a Colfax Falcon.
Nolan J. Thomas will pursue his dreams at the University of Utah. He would like to thank his friends, family, teachers, and counselors for the support they've provided. His favorite parts of high school were the ski and swim teams and the chamber choir.
Faith Marie Topper. Faith will be attending Sierra College studying to earn her CIS Business Information Worker Certificate. She would like to thank her friends, family, teachers, and staff who have made her high school experience so incredible.
Christina Beatrice Torres wishes to thank all her family, friends, and those that have supported her throughout her educational life. She will further her studies at the University of Nevada, Reno, studying to become a registered nurse. She will miss her time here at Colfax.
Cameron James Trusky. Cameron plans on working full-time and going to school at American River College, studying to become a diesel mechanic. He thanks his family and all of his friends. Cameron's fondest memory of high school was meeting Julia.
Julia Anna Reese Tuft. Plans to attend Sierra College and complete her medical assisting courses. Julia's fondest memories of high school was being an office TA and spending time with the lovely staff. Julia would like to thank her family and friends for all of their love and support.
Kenneth James Vernon. Kenneth will be enlisting in the United States Army.
Randy Kendall Violet will be attending Humboldt State University, where she will major in psychology. Randy's fondest memories were created every time she stepped onto the soccer field. She wants to thank her family and coaches because without them, she wouldn't be who she is today.
Kelly Casey Vivalacqua. Kelly will be attending Sierra College in the fall and hopes to discover what careers will work best for her with her skills and interests. She wants to thank her friends and family for helping to shape who she is and helping her through her first 18 years of life.
Rosa Tanya Magana Waite will be attending Sierra College, earning a certificate as an EMT and then moving on to major in criminal justice. She would like to thank her grandma and brother for helping her with life's challenges.
Michael Austin Walther. Michael will be attending Santa Rosa Community College and will be majoring in business. One of his fondest memories was pitching for the baseball team. He would like to thank his parents, brothers, grandparents, and the Williams family for coming out from Chicago.
Emily Ann Webb will be attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, majoring in agricultural business. She would like to thank her parents and brother for their continued support in her academic, athletic, and philanthropic endeavors.
Kendra Gale Whiting. Kendra wishes to thank her family and friends for always being there for her and helping her become the young lady she is today. She can't wait for her next big adventure to begin.
Ethan Wayne Wilson will be attending Sierra College and plans to transfer to a UC. He would like to thank his family and all of the teachers who have helped him along his way.
Michaela Nichelle Yanez. Michaela is happy to finally be free from carrying a backpack every day. She wants to thank her mom for being there for her and for waking her up every morning, even though she was told to set her alarm clock.
Ava Irene Zavala is traveling to Portland State University to study graphic design. She hopes to work in marketing for a large and successful firm. Ava would like to thank her family and friends for their support in all her endeavors.
Seniors, please stand and move your tassels from right to left. Signifying your graduation. Would Richie, Eric, and Dakota please come forward and lead the class of 2018 one last time in the fight song.
One more time. Fight song on 3. 1, 2, 3. Say number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Colfax High School class of 2018. Please pick up your diplomas in the cafeteria before you leave. You are welcome on the field.
And the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand.